This is AJ with Gun Spread Option Football. One thing now, I got done talking about the A-frame stance and we have our linemen line up, and now I want to go over footwork and the different kind of blocks. So with footwork, if your left foot's forward and your right foot's back a little bit, if you're stepping straight ahead or left with that left foot to where you need to go, it's only going to be maybe just a little 3-inch little step. Now if your right foot and it's back a little bit and you're going to the right or you're going straight ahead, you want to take a good 6-inch step first. And we will do in drills, we will do the one step left 2 times, 1 step right 2 times, and then we'll do left right 2 times, and we'll do right left 2 times, and then we'll work on going to the right and going to the left and getting up the ball. The reason why we do all that is because we expect our kids on different plays. You never know what you're going to have to do. So I drew up different plays, whether it be play side or back side, different blocks that kids are expected to learn. And linemen have a very important job, and so footwork is very important and on emphasis and helps them get there. A false step can really beat you right off the bat. So we really preach and work on this daily in practice. First thing, my philosophy is hat in the hole, and I will go over that too a little bit more when I talk about certain stuff. Head in the armpit. Why I emphasize that is to keep kids low. Now like zone blocking, you're 2-man on one, and you're overtaken, and so you're not, you want to block a full man. We're only blocking really half a man. Our outside should almost always be free, and we will use different splits. We use normal, big, and smart splits. Mostly smart splits for double teams. So backside on a 3-4, your end's here and your backers here. These guys are going to take their little 3-inch step back, bring their other foot forward, then they will engage with their hands, but I want them to slide their hat in the hole, so the play's over on this side, but even though they're on the back side, but the running back can cut back here on a lot of our plays. So we want the helmet and the head in this hole here, and we want it in this armpit, and we want them to drive to the whistle. So we are hitting and driving to the whistle, staying low. Within our first 3 steps, we should be engaged with those guys, driving them backwards, driving them that way. That's what we expect them to do. The hat in the hole, and why we use head in the armpit is because we can't ever get called for holding when he's inside. When he's got his hand inside like this, his outside's free. These guys then have to spin off. Plus, it also keeps them low. If their head's down here, they can't stand up. I would like to see them head in the head on the thigh, but that's pretty low, and kids don't always do that. I want to teach them something that they can do, and they're going to do it on a regular basis. The kick-out block for midline can be very hard if he's head up. It really helps if he would be outside shade, which I'll show down here, but right now he is head up. The first part of the play is the running back's going here. So the play is over on this side. So where does this first? He's got to step first. We want him to step over that first step. His angle should be a half a man over to the left. Bring his right foot, and then he can turn back, because now he's in position to turn back, put his hat in the hole, and then drive him back. That's his footwork there. Drive blocking, all we want him to do is depending on the play goes, step with that first, bring the other one, and we're just going to drive this guy straight back as far as we can to the whistle. If he goes this way, that's when we'll put the head down in that armpit, so you can't get any penetration that way. So he'll dictate when and what direction we put our heads. So again, the center, I'm just going to try to drive this guy back. And then once this guy decides what direction he's going to go, that's when he's going to place the head down. And that way, it gets him low, and then he's got to be throwing off. He's really got to get his hands on him in order to get off that type of block. If he's in a 1, 3, or a 5 technique on your shade there, he doesn't have to step right out of him. We just need him to step straight. We need him to take that left foot, take that 3-inch, take that 6-inch there, and just drive him like that straight back. Double team, when we really need a double team, we want the center to have the crotch, that side of the crotch, and that guy that side of the crotch. That's where they're going to step together. So he's going to have his head down, head up, but in the armpit of here, he'll have the armpit of there. We want to drive this guy straight back to the linebacker, right into his lap, and then see what direction that backer goes, and then that guy will slip off. And that guy will already have head position no matter which way which guy has to slip off to that backer. If we don't know what the defense is, or we still need a double team or help, we do have a punch and go. Or if this guy's just not good at double teams, if they just want to sit and drive this guy back when nobody gets off the backer, it doesn't help us. So if he doesn't need a lot of help, but you want to make sure that he doesn't allow penetration over here, what's called punch and go. He'll get off the ball, step at him with his left foot, then his right, and he's going to put out his left hand, and he will count 1, 2, and then go straight up to that linebacker. Guards on backers. If we're blocking straight ahead, we want him to run right at him. We want him to shimmy like we're going to make a tackle, but block him. Get the hands out, and then just push him back. When he starts to move, when he wants to start to come in, cut, that's where we're going to place our head and finish driving that block. Never lose the feet. If the play is going to this side and we need to get this backer, he's got to aim. We want to aim 3 yards in front of that backer and then cut back to make that block. Sometimes we need this backside tackle to scoop. What we're going to do is he's going to take his scoop steps to the right, and then we're going to aim for this leg on this side, not this leg, and just cut him down on the backside. If we're chasing after on the backside, if we're tackle chains on backers, we want him just to bust butt run at a 45 as fast as he can. We don't need him cutting his back. We just need him making contact. Get his head in front so we're not blocking in the back, and then just continue driving that guy on his path. That's all we're looking for. Backside on the DN, he's just got to step right over half a man and then block straight up, and he's done his job. So, and again, that would put his hat in the hole. So basically, if the hole's over here, then it needs to be on this side, on the right side. If I was to reverse this and put this here, I was to put him here, and the play would be over there. Then he's got to step left, whatever opposite of what the numbers are. So that is the footwork and some of the blocks, and that's our philosophy on what I go over with the kids is hat in the hole, head in the armpit, and we always use splits to our advantage. And that's a lot to go over. And so we set up all of our drills for this every day to go over and rep every single one of these blocks and how we're going to do it and work on the footwork. So when it comes to a game, it becomes natural. Thank you for checking me out. Thank you for checking out my Facebook page and liking it. And thank you for checking me out on YouTube.